They say the Arctic nights can drive you mad, but I wasn't worried when I took the job. The isolation seemed peaceful, and the endless snow outside the weather station windows was almost hypnotic. But on my third night, rummaging through a supply closet, I found an old, cracked diary tucked behind a box of flares. The last entry was scrawled in shaking handwriting, "Warning, never look outside after midnight." They notice, I laughed it off, until tonight, when something started tapping on the glass, slow and deliberate, right at 12:03. I tried to ignore it, but the tapping grew more insistent. Then came the whisper, so faint I thought I imagined it, my own name, drawn out in the wind. I pressed my back against the steel door, hard hammering. The diary's words gnawed at me. I flipped through its brittle pages again, desperate for logic, but found only sketches of twisted, faceless figures lurking at the edge of light, always just outside, always waiting for someone to look. My breath fogged up the glass as I crept closer, compelled by a mix of terror and curiosity. The storm outside swirled, snow slashing sideways in the floodlights, but I could just make out a shape, hunched and impossibly tall, pressed against the window. Its fingers were too long, its face hidden in shadow, but its voice, my voice, kept calling, urging me to draw the curtain aside and see. I squeezed my eyes shut, remembering the last words in the diary, "Once you see them, they see you forever." I ran to the radio, frantically trying to reach the mainland, but the static only echoed the tapping. The thing outside began to scratch the glass, carving lines I realized were letters, my name, over and over. Now, every night, the tapping returns at midnight, growing louder. I've taped over all the windows, but I can still hear it, always calling, always waiting for me to look. And the worst part? Sometimes, in the reflection, I think I see its face behind mine.